Hi there. So welcome to week one. Uh, for race, crime, and justice. So yeah. Long story short, sorry for not getting the video out on day one. Obviously, it's Tuesday at time of recording and time of upload. But I just want to do this little intro video for week one. You'll get an intro video every week with my face. Like I know for the video that I'm in like the lower right hand corner of the screen. But most of these weekly videos will be me front and center, maybe with the content behind it. But I wanted to use this to just talk about week one anyway. So, because this is week one, realistically, I'm not asking you for a whole lot for this first week. Obviously, as always, here is our Blackboard course. So you have our three folders: Start Here, Course Specific Content, and Weekly Folders. If you've not had a class with me before, welcome. If you have had a class with me, well, hi, welcome back. If this is your first time with me as your professor on Blackboard, you'll notice over here in course faculty, my name doesn't appear. It's just says Clarissa Baker, who is our student success coach for this class. Because I have admin privileges on Blackboard, it sometimes makes me disappear from the course faculty. Please know I am here. It just doesn't always show me. But anyway, with this first week, I want you just really to get familiar with our Blackboard course as well as secure the textbook. So we do have a physical textbook. It's kind of important. We go through the entire book. So it's a short book. I don't have it on me right now. I wish I did. I should have thought about that before I did this. But it's a fairly short book, but it covers all of the major points that we're going to discuss, and then any additional reading will be in Blackboard. I will provide you links, PDFs, things like that. But please familiar yourself with the Blackboard course. There's an About Me video. There's a syllabus, which hopefully you've looked at. That is part of day one kind of stuff is going through the syllabus. Our course-specific content right now is empty, but it will have important documents that are throughout the entire course. So be mindful of that. I will always, in my intro videos, say what content is new in those folders. But under weekly folder, we have week one. So in this folder, lecture videos, discussion boards 1 and 2, and please get the textbook as soon as possible. By all means, get the textbook secondhand, get an e-version of it. I don't care as long as you have the book. That's what's important to me. So the good news is discussion board 1, even if you haven't necessarily gotten the book yet, you can start on discussion board 1. Because the idea is I want you to just kind of talk about kind of what you think this class is about, where you come from in this background sort of area. It'll make more sense when you go into it. But all of my lecture videos for this class are all YouTube videos. They are all uploaded to YouTube, and I include the links directly through Blackboard. I used to upload them directly to Blackboard, but it got weird with its formatting, and not all computers will load the videos on Blackboard, so this is just the easiest solution. It might be inconvenient because I don't control YouTube, so if they decide to put a million ad breaks in there, that's not on me. I don't monetize it, none of that, but just a heads up. But all of our notes, everything is done with a Microsoft PowerPoint, so you get access to the PowerPoint notes, and then here's discussion board 2. So every folder for every week will be like this. You'll have your discussion boards, you'll have your lecture video, you'll have your lecture notes. So you don't even really need to write notes. I encourage it though, because everyone does things differently. But also these intro videos, this thing that I'm doing right now, there'll be another link right at the top. That'll be this lecture, this little video right here, for at least week 1. Every other week they'll have a video at the top. But yeah, this is Race, Crime, and Justice. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. this is a class that is heavy subject matter. We're going to talk about racism. That's kind of inherent with all this. But we're going to be talking about it through a lens of the whole system itself. We're going to look at systemic racism. And if you firmly believe that systemic racism is not a problem, I ask you to keep an open mind as we talk about these things. We're using facts, data, and science to talk about this. We're not talking about opinions. If you're someone who has either had personal connection with some kind of discrimination in the criminal justice system and you're in this class, or you've had any kind of prejudice based off of any number of things, the goal is not to trigger, but it's to have an honest and open conversation about this subject and come to a more mature and wrapped around conversation about these subjects. So, in general, please be kind and courteous to each other. No hate speech, no just flat out yelling at people. I know this is an online class, so not really yelling, but I don't want to have to stop people from having conversation. So just as a heads up, there's going to be times where this gets a little touchy, a little emotionally charged, and I will be the first one to say, as a white male in the United States of America, I don't have the right to talk as if I know everything about these situations. I can only talk about what I know through conversations with people who have experienced it, through our textbook, through my own work and research in the criminal justice field, and what I see in education and things of that matter. So if you come from a community, a marginalized community that is a community that is impacted by this stuff, please share your story. Please share your wisdom. It's things that I can't talk about because I don't have that knowledge. I don't have that firsthand piece. But we'll be talking about a lot of different things. There's going to be some sensitive subjects. I will always kind of let you know what to expect in these weekly videos so that you know the week coming is going to have certain content. But anyway, yep, secure the textbook as soon as possible. Like I said, if you can find it used, you find it an e-version, you find whatever, by all means, please go for it. But yeah, so that's it. That's your intro. It's a little. This is a long intro. Most of your weekly intros are going to be like a 2-minute thing. So thanks for sticking it out, and technically you won't see me in the lecture video. You'll hear me in the lecture video, and I will see you in the next kind of video thing like this, the intros.